And basically, we have a visitor in the portal tonight that is claiming to have come in with you. And he is basically, he has made an agreement with the council to speak with the council. But only because you can only speak through their filter. Because he's representing something which is coming from another space, which is a representation of the opposite.
Excellent.
You know, water and oil can only get so close, but they can still be close to one another. The Star Council. There is a vast transformation of knowledge that is occurring at this time. And we come giving you new thoughts and inspirations to bring you through this transformational time. It is a space that many of you will find to be some of the most miraculous and mind-blowing spaces within your very existence. This space is hard for us to define, for it is coming into words which are undefinable or unknowable in the sense of mundane or the everyday. But there are things which are very fastly approaching, which will change the very way you react, and react to and with and upon the world around you. We have found to have one with us to speak upon the very diversity and the very space upon which many of you are hurling towards, a space of understanding that cannot be easy for many, and all must come to this point of a great balancing within. And this is why we have a space with a voice coming in to represent the side of the shadow within us all that is now quickly approaching within every heart and soul. A shadow which is not to be feared, a shadow which is nothing more than oneself. But this shadow is one that is quite appropriately connected and very seamlessly connected to you, just as you experience it on the earth plane, as it is a reflection from within. This is a space for you to acknowledge now, as it is so important for you to be honest in your heart of hearts, for this is a space where the greatest of your vision can be yet to see. For once you can reflect the honesty of the two planes of your very own light and your very shadow, the two can make the balance within and around and as a whole. This is a space that is reflected and given much thought in our realms as well as one's own. It is a space that we are constantly finding you all to be getting towards, for it is one that is undeniable, and in times upon these where much is being redefined, deconstructed, and destruction, there is also the creation of this new possibility which you all hold within your heart. The shadow, a visitor would like to be referred to as the shadow. And is saying that everyone knows the shadow. This is a space that I share, and my home is just equally with you, as the very soul essence of oneself. It is not to say that you are evil or passing any judgment, for this is actually just the space of the unseen and the unknown, the undefinable and the other. It is a vital aspect of this realm for you, and will come into play in many ways, weaving its understanding through your heart as you acknowledge the higher understanding of the greater truth that this shadow can bring to you now, as well as your light. For it is the true balancing of these spaces within that it will bring you quite a harmony indeed. It is a space of love and acceptance and absolute knowing that this is a plane for your own thought of manifestation and perception of being. It is a space for us all to share together as we create and harmonize. This is a time now for much rejoicing, and there is a heart explosion occurring across the whole universe. Your galaxy and your people are finding new truth within, and there is new understanding of one's own darkness and one's own shadow. For this is truly helping each and every one, in its own special way, find the reasons to be as clear and bright as possibly. This is a space of absolute knowing and understanding that is vital. When in the darkness, you bring the light so that you can see once more. And exactly this is happening. For many have found this hole to be too deep, and these fears to be too far, for it is not necessary, and we know we can create a place which is bringing more of our own necessity into our very being, that there is no longer a need for anything.